Today I'm here with my friend Alex. Alex, say hi.
Hi.
And we are doing a shoot with the TTArtisan 23mm f1.8 lens for Fuji. This lens costs about as much as a dinner out for two, which is not very expensive. So is it any good? We're gonna find out. Let's go. The TTArtisan 23mm f1.8 lens for Fuji. Now this lens costs about $130 US or just over $200 up here in Canada, and that is crazy cheap for any lens, let alone a prime lens with a f1.8 aperture. And so naturally with anything in the tech world with that good of a price, it begs the question, well, is it any good? Now for today's shoot, I had this lens paired with my Fuji X-M5, and we were shooting Alex outdoors in bright, high noon sunlight, so there was a lot of heavy contrast and harsh light to work with in these images. This lens is pretty darn lightweight and yet has a nice build quality to it, and because it's so cheap, it would be a fantastic pairing for a small camera like the X-M5 for things like travel and an everyday carry camera setup. And so are the images any good? Well, straight up, yes, they are. Not gonna lie, I was pretty shocked with the overall image quality that came out of this lens. Again, I have this preconceived notion that if a lens is only $130 or $200 up here in Canada, how good could it be? Is it just a gimmick? Is it just a toy? No, this is a serious lens that packs a serious punch and gets you an amazing image for the price. Now, is it gonna be as good as a flagship Fuji XF lens? Probably not. Probably not if you really pixel peep and break down the images from all facets, from obvious sharpness to chromatic aberration to blurring on the edges to vignetting to everything in between. There probably are going to be some major differences, but honestly, that's not why you're watching this video. You're watching this video because you might be interested in a lens that only costs as much as a nice dinner out for two that you have in your kit forever. The reason I love lenses like this, and the reason why I love that the industry has gotten to a place where we can actually offer lenses like this, is because there's not too much of a commitment when it comes to traveling with this lens or using it all the time. And let me explain. When I travel with a camera or lens that is my everyday casual setup, the last thing I want to have to worry about is it getting stolen or broken or damaged or anything like that. With a lens that is so cheap like the TTArtisan 23mm, I don't really need to worry about that because again, the commitment is so low with this guy. Whereas if I paid $1,000 or $2,000 for a proper, really heavy-duty commercial level prime lens, I would be much more nervous to use it for everyday casual use for really only a marginal difference in quality. Now, don't get it twisted, obviously. I know that this lens falls into the budget lens category, and I know that there are way better lenses out there and they all have a purpose, but really, you're buying this lens if you want a casual setup to pair with a camera like the Fuji X-M5, like the Fuji X-S20, X-T50, even X-T5. The images are overall pretty sharp, I'll give them that. There's nothing crazy to write home about. Would I use this for a commercial project? Probably not, to be honest with you, but I would use this for my everyday content creation. Obviously more easygoing and casual shoots like this portrait session, definitely for travel, and really anything in that realm. The autofocus was really solid and snappy. In fact, it didn't really give me a single issue the entire time we were shooting. The build quality is great. Again, the images are pretty solid, and the price point is perfect. So honestly, no surprises here. This lens is great for the money. No surprises. It is just exactly what it's supposed to be. It doesn't deliver more than what it's supposed to. It doesn't deliver less than what it's supposed to. It is an amazing lens for the price. And I would suspect that all these newer TTArtisan lenses that are in those prime categories are going to offer very similar specs for, again, that very entry-level price point, which I think is fantastic for most photographers, not only just starting out, but kind of looking for that everyday carry lens and camera combo. Now, TTArtisan did send this lens for me to review, but they didn't get any say into what I say in this video. I'm honestly just very happy and surprised with a lens of this caliber. And frankly, as a bit more of a macro statement, I'm really happy with where the camera industry is at right now, because we're able to offer these amazing pieces of tech in such a low price point, giving you, the more budget conscious photographer or more entry-level photographer, a lot less barriers to entry to actually produce incredible images. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Thank you, Alex, for shooting with me.
Thanks, bye!
If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the like button. I have to yell now because there's a lawnmower coming. But until next time, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Let's go. Woo. Good stuff.